Good morning, family. This is Ricky, and welcome to Hope for Today. Do you have great faith? Do you trust God? Do you understand that God has the power to do all things but fail? I want to talk to you about your faith in God. Perhaps you find yourself in this season of your life in a crux. You need God to do something. You've been backed up into a corner, or there's some sort of situation happening in the business. There's a marital dispute or difficulty. There's an illness. There's something that you're facing that you've never been in before, and God is saying, just trust me and have faith. But it's hard. After all, you've never been through this before. You've never seen anything like this. But I want to encourage you that just because it's your first rodeo does not mean it's God's. 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 9, the Apostle Paul says, "But as it is written, what no eye has seen nor ear heard, nor the heart of man imagined, what God has prepared for those who love him." I like this from my old school King James memory. Eyes hath not seen and ears hath not heard, nor the heart of man imagined what the Lord God has prepared. And the idea is this: you have no idea what God could possibly be up to. And you have every reason to stir up your faith and trust that God has a plan, that God knows what he's doing, and some way and somehow God will come through. I know how it is because we go through stuff that's new, right? If I was going through something again that was the same kind of thing, maybe I'd have a little more encouragement, a little more faith. But when it's something I've never seen before, fear kind of overwhelms us, and worry and doubt and uncertainty. But here's the good news of the gospel. Jesus can, even when you can't possibly see how he can. That's the good news of the gospel, and that is faith in God. I remember when I was probably in my 20s, I was living out in California, and I came home to Mississippi, and I hadn't been home for about a year and a half. And my baby brother, JD, had apparently become a tumbler. He can just turn backflips, they said, but I had never seen him do that. I was big brother. I basically raised the kid, and he's kind of out there, and we're all out in the yard, and the little kids are out there, and everybody's saying, "Rick, watch JD. He can flip now." And of course, I'm just kind of being protected big brother. I'm saying, "No, he can't. He can't do that." And he's like, "Yeah, I can, Rick, I can." I said, "Son, don't you do that. You're going to hurt yourself. Don't you do that." And he says, "No, Ricky, watch this." And I kind of got words. He says, "JD, stop it. Stop it right now." And before I knew it, he left me and started running full speed as a 12, 13-year-old kid, and just starts running and just turns backflip after backflip after backflip after backflip. Does his little double twisty thing and lands on his feet like a feline. And I'm hot and bothered. I'm worried that he was going to break his neck. And I basically come up to him and say, "JD, don't you ever again, don't you dare do what you just did." And it hit me that this kid can do something, even though I'd never seen something. I'll never forget, in his little country bumpkin way, he looks at me and says, "Rick, just cause you ain't never seen what I could do don't mean I can't do it." And maybe somebody needed to hear the voice of God saying to you today, just because you ain't never seen him do it, don't mean that he can't. Have faith. He'll make a way. And that's hope for today. I'll see you next time.